Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy PD Rock, my co-host.
It's your boy Joe.
Joe, move over a little bit more. I'll apologize now. We're having camera technical difficulties, so we're using my laptop as the camera. Sorry for burping. Yes, welcome back to another episode of The Vibe Room. Chilling on this rainy Monday afternoon. Holidays are right around the corner. How you feeling about that, Joe?
Never looking forward to the holidays, bro.
Neither am I. But you know what I am looking forward to?
Christmas football, that's the only thing I look
Some
forward
Monday
to.
night football. Eagles
I thought we
versus...
were going to open up with the...
Yeah, we'll get there. I'm just mentioning the game right now.
Okay.
Eagles versus Packers tonight.
We'll get to that.
Yes, we will. Go ahead, Joe. Open it up.
Let's open up with the Scream 1 movie. You know what? I totally forgot. I just rewatched it again today. Totally forgot that Drew Barrymore was in the opening scene, bro.
She was cast as Sidney Prescott at first, or the main character. But she said she didn't want to do that. Kill me off in the opening scene, and that's what they did.
Yeah, I know.
It was a brutal opening scene, honestly.
Yeah.
Found her hanging from a tree.
She was
with
the
her
second
guts on
victim.
inside.
Well,
Technically
the third. But in the movie, she was the second victim. Stu was the first victim, the boyfriend.
You mean Steve? Her boyfriend was Steve.
Yes, I thought it was Stu.
So, yes, technically, they
Yeah.
are 2 and 3 if you're counting Sydney's mom.
This is
But
the
then
first
you
one.
later find out that Stu and Billy didn't even kill her mom. It was Roman Bridger. And you'll find that out in the third one.
So in the first one, it's kind of bothered me, if you think about it, because the way they portrayed it was Billy and
Stu.
Stu. When they have Cindy Prescott on the floor, and they're talking about, the anniversary of your mother's death, and they did it and all that. They're seniors in the first one? Seniors in high school, right?
Yes, they are seniors
So
in high school.
They're 17, 18. So that means if it's the year anniversary, that means, according to them, they raped and killed her mother when they were 15, 16?
Two boys.
I'm just
Overpower one
saying,
woman. You don't
like,
believe it? It's a movie.
it's
man.
fucked up where they kind of put their mindset of the teenagers, because that movie came out in...
Yo, but how do you think Billy Loomis felt, bro? Like, her mom, Sidney Prescott's mom, had an affair with his dad, which drove his mom to leave. And he was all by himself.Is dad hated him.
So you blame your father for stepping out. At the end of the day, that's the way I look at it, yo. If I came home and I
That's
found
not
my
how
wife,
the movie played.
found my wife cheating on me, you're the one who stepped out on the marriage, not me. I'm not gonna be mad at the other guy. I'm gonna be mad at her. And then Stu comes back, doesn't he? In one of the movies.
No, Stu doesn't come back into any of the movies yet.
Yeah, that's right.
He was supposed to be the killer of the third one. They're now revealing that the third one was supposed to be like a cult
I totally forgot that.
led
Randy
by
doesn't
Stu
die,
from
though.
jail. But yeah, I think that we
Oh.
might get that.
You know something that bothers me in that movie? Towards the end of the movie, Gail Winters
Weathers.
can't figure out how to use the pistol. Couldn't get the safety off.
It's a little slip, bro.
Whatever.
That's it. Slip. Boom, 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 boom.
But she has a black gun in her hand.
Oh, yeah,
When
right
she
there.
shoots Billy, when he's on getting up and everything, she's got the silver gun. Ain't no police issue silver guns. Just saying. And that was a 45.
Slip detail, I have to go back and watch it to confirm that.
Like, I could have sworn Dewey had a black gun on him. So where did she get this 45 from?
I don't know, man. I have to go back and watch this to really get in on that one. But all right. The reason why we're talking about Scream is because obviously Scream 7 is coming out February 26, 2026.
So every week
We're
are
big.
going to be talking
I'm
about...
a big Scream fan, horror movie fan. Joe said he's going to sit down and watch all of them. So hopefully
caught up.
He's only watched the first one, which is cool. We'll watch the first one, talk a little bit more about that. But next podcast, Joe should have watched all of them.
Oh, yeah.
And made notes, and we'll talk about all of them.
Another thing.
And then we'll rank Joe's favorite to least favorite Scream.
Yeah, because I never actually sat down and watched all of them. So.
I like them all. They're all pretty good. Obviously, the weakest one to me is number 3, and then like 5 and 6.
I barely remember number 2.
4 is
and
dope.
I don't remember 3 at all. Like I think I
4 is one of the
watched
best.
3, hated it, and it just like blacked it out of my memory, and never watched any of the other ones.
Crazy.
Cindy's best friend, Stu's girlfriend. What's her name? Dewey's sister.
Tatum.
So, in the scene where she dies, I got a real big issue with this scene.
Everybody does, bro. Why are you crawling through a dog door?
It's not even that. She already got both shoulders through.
How you stuck? Like,
My point exactly. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Wes Craven, you're a great writer, but you fucked up there. You fucked it up.
I don't know, bro.
Without a shadow of a doubt,
That's
you
hilarious.
fucked that scene up.
I love that scene. Just like you can only find it on the VHS when the kids come back saying that they
I was
they
ask
found
what
the
happened to that scene.
I don't know. They found the principal hanging from the goalpost on the VHS. They actually
They show it.
They do that like zoom in effect
Yeah.
that they do in the Scream movies right onto him. Like the zoom in effect that they did when they the parents walked outside and found Drew Barrymore hanging from the tree.
That
with her guts zoom in effect.
And they didn't
yes.
even really do it in the
But they
DVD,
did it
but
with
they did it in the VHS.
Yeah, and they did it on the principal with the same effect, which was pretty cool. I don't know why they cut that because that's a key scene. Like they hung him in that moment to get everybody out the house, so they can corner them. Like that's a key scene. Like you need that scene.
Well, you're probably thinking Randy's gonna go with them too, but he's so drunk he just sits back down.
Randy just wanted to watch Halloween, bro.
Look behind you the whole
Some
time. The killer's right behind him.
Yep, he was waiting for the tits to come out.
No, she didn't show it until because he says it.
No, the other girl, not Jamie
yeah.
Lee Curtis.
Yep. You're right.
He does. He says Jamie Lee Curtis didn't show her tits till some movie,
I forgot what it
96
was.
or something.
I had to go all the way back to the beginning because I thought they messed up when they were talking about when Drew Barrymore was sitting there talking about. Yeah, I could have sworn for some reason, I could have been high, but I could have sworn they said Nightmare on Elm Street for the last movie, and she said Jason. I was like, wait a second. I had to go back and rewatch it. They didn't mess that up.
Of course not.
But they definitely messed up her crawling out the goddamn
dog door.
Yeah.
Joe, you'll be fine, bro. Not everything's gonna be realistic.
I personally think Billy is a little nuts. Anyway, like I think he psychologically snapped at some point.
Wait till you get to 5 and 6.
Because in that movie, he's saying something, and then he does a little twitch. It's like at the end of the movie before he dies. I think I know what you're talking about. He's got
in the kitchen, right? They're in the kitchen.
It's either in the kitchen or when he's got the gun. No, it's not when he's got the gun to Gale's head. I think it is in the kitchen. Yeah, I think it's in the kitchen. He's talking to Cindy about everything, and then he kind of like tweaks. And then if you notice, shortly after that, he goes crazy stabbing Stu. I don't think Stu was meant to get stabbed that many times.
No, hell no, he wasn't. He was only meant to get stabbed. No.
He stabbed him first, and then he gave the knife to Stu. Stu stabs Billy, and Billy says before he stabs him, don't forget, don't go too deep and stay to the side.
Yep.
He stabs him, and then Billy starts demanding the knife back. He gives the knife back, and then he starts just shaking the shit out of Stu.
Probably
and
not,
Stu's like,
bro.
Okay, man, I'm getting a little woozy.
Yo, the best part about that scene is when Billy goes to give the phone back to Stu, it slips out his hand.
Oh yeah.
And it hits Stu.
Yep.
Oh, that was unscripted. That wasn't meant
of
to
course.
happen. That's just hilarious.
That's on purpose.
He's like, "Why you gotta hit me with the phone, you dick?" That was great. I love that scene. Love that scene. I think when you get to 2, you'll be satisfied. That's a good one. 3 was a little bit of a drop off. 4 was probably my underrated favorite.
I mean,
5 and 6 are just mirror images of 1 and 2, but that's how they're supposed to be. So you might actually get what 3 was supposed to be in 7.
Yeah.
You never know. Everybody thinks Stu is alive. That's what everybody wants.
The thing is, yo, you're not
you dropped the
surviving that kill
TV on
scene.
my dude,
Bro, you got
like-
stabbed. In my opinion, from watching people go through blood loss, he would have already passed out after getting stabbed as many times as he did.
He's cooked, bro.
He
He's
would
done.
have passed out way before. He never would have had all that fight in him. First off,
But they're saying there's a character that's in Scream 7 that's supposed to be Stu's older sister, I believe.
I mean,
So
we'll see.
you never know.
We'll see what happens. Well, 7 we'll find out in February.
Yeah, I'll be well caught up and watch these movies
So,
like
same
6
thing
more
here.
times.
Ooh, sorry, everybody. Sorry for that yawn.
All right, yeah, we can move on from Scream.
All
Unless
right.
you got some more things.
Not off the top of my head. I can't think of anything.
Okay. Let's move on.
Before we get on to the Monday Night Football, though, let's talk about, source coming from Adam Scheffner about the drug test
Oh, the drug test
that
found
showed testicular cancer
cancerous-
tumors in the
Yep.
Broncos linebacker.
And he had it removed after
Alex
they
Singletary,
beat
I think it is?
Alex Singleton. He had it removed after the Raiders game.
Yeah, the Thursday night game.
And he's trying to make a full comeback in a couple weeks.
Yep.
That's crazy. They found that shit in a drug
In a
test.
drug test. Like, I thought that's something that you have to actually test for.
Bro,
Like,
because
you
it's
go, I go to the
testicular-
VA and I go pee
but
in a
think
cup.
of-
They can only test for certain things.
Yeah, but you're peeing in a cup and the pee's coming from your testicles, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
but
there's
you're gonna-
abnormalities, and then you got to get blood work
You might
done
get
usually.
traces of cancer in the piss.
Like, I know at one point I had a scare with
no
my
doctor.
sugar level. My sugar was way too high in my urine, so they had to do a blood test on me. They did the blood test, and they're like, all right, your blood sugar level's normal. It's not reading properly. They did an MRI, found out I had a malfunctioning organ.
Kidney.
Yeah, no, my kidney works fine. It's just there's a gland that holds back the sugar. Mine doesn't hold sugar back. It just lets it go in my urine.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy how that drug test. Like, usually you think that's a tumor, something that you would have to test for.
Exactly.
So what else are the NFL testing for?
Who knows, bro?
But we'll talk about the Giants after we talk about Eagles Packers tonight.
Birds! Go Birds! We play the Packers tonight. From my knowledge, Cam Jurgens,
Playing.
no, not playing. What's the corner's name? I can never say his first name.
Javier Alexander.
Yeah, he's not playing either.
Yeah, I know.
From that's what I that's all I know. I would have to go relook.
And the game's not till 8 o'clock, so I mean they're going to
8:20.
put out the official. They're going to
Probably
put it out
a
the
couple
official
hours,
like
6
an hour,
o'clock.
yeah, around there, 5:36.
Nolan Smith.
Because they want to
Jalen
get.
Phillips.
You got to think they also got to give Vegas enough time to put out the odds with people being injured or not injured. Like if they're game time decision, that's different. You're going to get that update 2 hours before the game,
Now my thing
and then
is
Vegas will update their.
Jordan Love
their
doesn't
numbers.
have a good offensive line, so we should be able to come in and get at least 3 sacks on him. But is our offensive line gonna be able to hold up against that D line? Because
Packers-
that D line's pretty fucking good.
Here's the thing, though. Micah Parsons, at the end of the day, in my opinion, is going to be the X factor in that game for the Packers because he's so used to going up against the Eagles as it is twice a year since he's been in the NFL. This is his first time not in the NFC East. But he it's not like your team has changed much from last year.
Yeah, we're a little.
So he
little
has his little tricks and
unsettled.
trades and everything. So, like, if I was an Eagles head coach, I'd be watching a lot of Dallas's filled against us from the past just to get tendencies on Micah Parsons, but also watch how they're using him, how the Packers are using him this year. That's what I would do.
All I know is go Birds. But I think we're gonna beat them. I mean,
It's at Lambeau, right?
yeah, it's at Lambeau. But here's the thing, right? If
It's a hard place to win.
If the Packers win, they're in second place. If the Packers lose, they're in 7th place.
Yeah, I know.
And speaking of Micah Parsons,
That whole NFC North.
let's talk about Jerry Jones's poison pill. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this
To
bullshit?
be honest, I heard it mentioned, but I don't remember exactly all the details.
So when Jerry Jones traded Micah to Green Bay, he said, "Listen, bro, you can't trade Micah to anybody in the NFC East before 2027. If you do, you need to give us your first round pick in the 2028 draft."
Wow.
You know who also did the same thing? The Packers, when they traded Brett Favre to the Jets,
Oh yeah.
but they didn't say just one first-round pick. They said you owe us 3 first-round picks.
But Brett Favre beat that.
Yeah,
by
but
just retiring.
no,
and then
Brett. You
letting-
want to know how Brett Favre beat
He
that?
retired from the Jets
He didn't
first.
retire. He just got let go.
I could have sworn he
Nope,
retired.
because he went to the Vikings.
I know.
But he didn't retire. He just got let go.
I could have sworn he retired, and then the Vikings convinced him to come out of retirement.
It might have been like that,
Because
but
I
he
remember-
beat that by he just beat it by just getting released. That's how he beat it.
I remember him retiring like 3 times towards the end of his career. I think it was twice with the Packers, once with the Jets, and then he retired
knows? It's
fully with
Brett
the
Favre.
Vikings.
Dude leads the world in interceptions.
But on to the Giants news. Unless you want, I mean, I think the Eagles are going to win the game anyway. But
I feel bad you guys cut Brian. How you say
Brian
Dable?
Dabble, yeah, whatever.
Y'all
right
shouldn't
now.
have done that. That
In
was
my
dumb.
opinion-
that was dumb as fuck. Because it's not his fault. You're dealing with injuries. Your defense coordinator blows. The OC's not bad. If the OC had all his weapons, like, come on now.
I wanted Mike Kafka fired before the season even started, and now he's the intern head coach. He's not going to make it. In my opinion, I wanted Joe Shane fired this season. I wanted the GM gone.
Yeah, y'all need to get rid of that guy.
And then at the offseason, I wanted to keep our head coach, fire our offensive coordinator, and fire our defensive coordinator. Now, I see where there's a lot of flaws in our head coach with the simple fact of the 3 games, big games that we have lost, we had fourth quarter leads.
Yeah, but those games were lost because a kicker.
Not really.
Yes, a kicker missed it. If you made both those field goals,
If we
you
made
would've won.
both those field
You
goals,
would've won.
if we made
You
both
would've
those
won
extra
by one.
points,
You would've bu-
we would have won. But we had a 28-point lead in the fourth quarter.
It don't matter, and that's your defense. But
Exactly. Those 2 extra points should never even came into jeopardy.
But
They
they
should never
did.
came into
So
account.
now you got to look at it as if you made those 2 points, you would have won. Same thing with last game. You could have won You could have won this previous game, but who went out with a concussion?
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, listen,
And the teams you did beat,
Fourth
the teams
quarter-
you did beat, the Eagles
Chargers-
and the Chargers.
Chargers
Two
were 3-0.
top-seeded teams, bro.
And the Eagles just came off their first loss of the season.
Yep, 2 top-seeded teams. You were our first loss of the season. Then we lost to the Broncos.
No, you lost to the Broncos first.
Broncos, Giants, Vikings. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
you lost to the Broncos first. But
Beat the shit out of y'all.
my thing with the head coach is the team is playing soft. That
Because-
falls on the atmosphere of the head coach.
But you gotta, yeah. But look what y'all been through.
We took
y'all
a
just
lot
got
of,
no morale.
We
left.
took a lot of false starts. All right, I get it. That falls on the quarterback, but guess what? As a head coach in the first quarter, we shouldn't be taking false starts. We should be timeout to save those yards. Or in key situations, it's 3rd and 7, third and 7. Our backs are already up against the wall. You're gonna take a timeout to make sure. All right, what the hell happened? You guys didn't get the call in. Like, let's make sure we get this right. If the play clock's already down at 1 and it's 3rd and 7, we take the penalty. We take that delay of game. That's 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 12. 3rd and 7, it's 3rd and long, but it's manageable. 3rd and 12, the percentage of converting a 3rd and 12 is highly slim, bro.
But let's talk about the real problem at hand. When y'all first started this season, y'all didn't even know who your starting quarterback was.
No, it was Russell Wilson.
And
We
he-
knew that from the jump. As soon as we
Yeah,
signed him, we
okay.
named him. There was
Malik
no
Neighbors
competition.
was going crazy. So you guys had some morale. They took out Russell. Jackson Dart comes in. Guys had good morale. Malik Neighbors goes down.
He goes down that Chargers game. The
Yep,
game,
but-
Jackson Dart's first game.
He goes down in the Chargers game, right? So you guys are like, fuck, still win that game, right? Guess who steps up next? Cam Scatterboo.
Well,
So
Cam
you're-
Scatterboo already stepped up because
But no, he-
Tyrone Tracy got injured the
yes,
first
but
week.
that's not what I'm saying. No one thought Cam Scatterboo was going to be Cam Scatterboo.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, but you're a Giants fan. He steps up when he really shows out when Malik goes down.
Yes.
Yes,
The
right?
offense,
Correct?
the offense definitely changed
So,
to
correct?
Cam Scatterboo.
Okay, Cam Scatterboo goes down. That game, you can even see Jackson Dart
Oh, and I chalked it up
soul
to that,
leave
but
his body.
we never
Hold on.
recovered.
His soul left his body, never recovered. If you had all 3 of those guys on the field at the same time, with who's your number 1 wide receiver right now?
Malik Neighbors.
No.
Oh, what?
Right now.
Right now, most targets, the guy who's producing the best is Wan'Dale Robinson. But
And who's the other one?
Darius Slayton.
Okay. So now imagine if you had Malik Neighbors with them, Cam
yeah.
Scatterboo out there.
Yep.
Maybe your defense might have some morale because your offense isn't getting shitted on. Also, on your defensive side of your ball, your 2 top defensive backs are still injured. Correct?
We got the cornerback. We got the safety back last night.
Okay, so your corner, your
yesterday.
number 1 corner,
but our
is
number
still
1
injured.
corner still injured.
The only thing that
Our number 2 corner was in and out of the game.
okay, so Brian Birds still leads the league in sacks, I believe. Now, if your defense had some morale and your offense was real healthy, imagine how good this team could be. Why y'all fired Brian, whatever his name is beyond me. You guys are riddled by injuries and bad luck right now. That's
agree.
it,
I'll
bro.
agree
That's
with
it.
that, but like I
because
said-
you guys beat us, and if you had a healthy team the second go around, you still could have beat us again.
I understand why he got fired. That's all I'm saying. But at the same time, I would have fired Joe Shane because in my eyes, the injuries that we have and the lack of depth is a straight reflection on the GM. The head coach is not ordering the groceries. The GM is ordering the groceries. The head coach's job is to cook with what he's got.
I get it, and he is trying to cook with what he has because you guys, you
And
won
defensive
without Malik
coordinator,
Neighbors. You
as a
almost
fan,
won without.
if you watch
Cam.
the game, Shane Bowen, when we hired Shane Bowen, he was brought in. If you watch that Hard Knocks, our head coach said to the GM, "Hey, if I can get a guy who can get red zone stops for us, we'll be great. We suck in the red zone defensively. That's one. So what he was hired here to do, he sucks at. 2, you got KT, Sexy Dexy, Brian Burns, and the rookie Carter. They're hardly ever on the field together.
If they were all on the field at the same time, that would be dangerous.
And I get it. Michael McFadden went down week 1. That's our second starting inside linebacker next to Brian Okereke. So we've been, rotating guys in and out, trying to find the right fit there. I get it. Safety goes down, corners go down. But Joe Shane has missed on so many draft picks, so many free agent signings. And then knowing that we have no Malik Neighbors and we have no depth at corner, you make no moves before the trade deadline? None whatsoever?
Buddy, not everybody can be at Howie Roseman.
Bro, there was not even rumors of us talking to other teams to try to get anything.
Which is crazy because ain't no one expect Philly to pull out 3 crazy shits in a week.
Like, either A, you clean house during the offseason, or B, they're letting Joe Shane hire a new staff. That's the only thing I could think of. Now, I heard rumors of Chucky. What's his name? He was the head coach of Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they won the Super Bowl. John Gruden. I heard he said he wants to turn around the Giants organization. I heard there's rumor of AP, Antonio Pierce, coming to the New York Giants. I also heard rumors, which is one that I kind of like this. I like the Antonio Pierce. John Gruden, I'm a little iffy about. Antonio Pierce, I like because, one, he's defensive minded. He can do something with his defense, and he has a history with the Giants. He's won a Super Bowl with the Giants. But the newest rumor I heard was Lane Kiffin, the head coach from Ole Miss, the one who coached Jackson Dart and Ole Miss. I heard he's interested in the job.
I would go with AP, bro.
So, I was just about to ask your opinion. From what you've known of the NFC
Antonio
East,
Pierce, bro.
do you think the Giants should go more offensive-minded head coach because we have a young quarterback? Or do you think they should try to get a defensive-minded head coach to straighten out this defense with as much talent?
I think you need
there
a
is on this
developer of young talent, and then you need to find an offensive-minded coordinator and a defensive-minded coordinator. That's what you need. You have talent that needs.
I
to
just
be
don't
developed.
think Antonio Pierce is going to come to the Giants as a DC. I would love it, but I think he's going to get offered head coaching jobs. I really do.
He could. I see it, but you never know.
I really think that's a big.
I
big possibility.
Side note, I finished The Witcher.
Oh, season 4, dude. It did not.
That's not my Geralt, bro. Who the fuck was that? That was an imposter, bro.
That's the guy from
trash.
the Hunger Games.
That's fucking Liam Hemsworth, bro. That's Thor's little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not. I don't know who that is, bro. That's some dude.
No, hold on.
That's some dude in the TV show with white hair, bro. I don't know who the fuck that is. Not my Geralt, bro. Acting all soft and sensitive. Henry Cavill would never, bro. Thank God, season 5 is set to come out same time next year, and it's the final season. No, I did not watch the Rats spinoff. No, I just won't because I didn't like that either. I liked how she tried to find her own way in life, but like it led to that. Folka. Nah, I'm straight with that.
So
it's
the
Liam
Rats,
Hemsworth, bro.
the I know that, but the Rats, I thought it was all right.
I watched the
Yeah,
other
that's
one.
the guy who played fucking.
Yeah, I know who it is.
He played in
Hunger Games, I know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
There was another spin-off TV show for The Witcher, I believe, on Netflix.
Oh, the origins of yeah, the
Yeah,
origin.
I watched that.
There was
That
two
wasn't
spin-offs.
bad.
I watched that after I finished
And
season
there
1,
was
2,
a
and 3.
cartoon, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't watch the cartoon, bro.
Yeah, no.
I'm not. No offense, but I'm not huge into
You know
anime.
what, bro? You know what? I can't wait for season things. Stranger Things, bro. I cannot wait for.
I
that
couldn't
shit,
get
bro.
into it. Did you
Can't
ever
wait.
watch medieval shit, dragons,
No, I did not watch Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
No.
So
I watched the first season. They killed my man Aquaman, Jason Momoa, and I was like, yo.
I
cooked.
watched.
I go back and try to see the blonde bitch naked a couple times, but that's about it.
I watched the first season, second season, and I just fell
Not
off.
my
Right.
style, man.
And then I got the HBO Max from you and everything, and I was sitting there bored one night, and I was like, man, fuck it. Everybody talk this show up. Let me see if I can get into it. Watched 1, 2, 3 again, all 3 seasons. After that, I was like, and I started to kind of get into the characters a little bit more. I got
Nah, it was
invested
all the
in
naked
characters.
bitches and fucking. That's what got you.
No, I'm a dead ass serious. Like I liked I can't even think the guy's name now, but he was the bastard son, and
Jon Snow.
yes.
How do I know?
Like
How'd I
I
know?
kind of like his character, bro. Like I got
Yeah,
invested
just
in
not a
that
guy.
character.
Just not a guy. I just watch.
But you never
Oh,
even watched the Vikings on the fucking.
No, I haven't. But I've been watching. What the fuck? Lincoln Lawyer.
Oh, dude,
show's fire.
I watched that when it first came out, bro.
I'm
I
almost
was
done with season 3, and
It
they
is-
are coming out with a season 4.
Lincoln Lawyer. So if you like that, you might like Suits,
I would love Suits. I just haven't watched it yet.
dude. Let me know
I
when you
will
want
get
to.
there. I see all the clips and I
I'll
like
rewatch it again, and we can. Hey, y'all want some feedback from
Drop
Suits
TV
and all
shows.
that? Seriously, drop some stuff on Netflix, on
Anything. I
HBO
have
Max.
all of it.
Drop something and let us know what you want us to conversate about with those kind of stuff, or something that you think we might like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I watched
almost
the
open to anything
WWE
besides
backstory.
Anime. Besides anime, I don't watch that.
I watched the WWE backstory.
You mean the documentary about
yeah.
the backstage
The
shit?
backstage shit, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That was
And
interesting.
I won't.
That was a little interesting, bro. Not gonna lie.
Just ruin the business even more.
Some of the
That's how I
things you've seen, it was just. I mean, we all know it's scripted, but now you know how.
How in depth it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a underlining. But that's the WWE though. Like, think about it. Like, that is the WWE. In order to like tell stories, like things have to be put in play for in that company. Like, come on down to where I'm at. Like, maybe you'll get a promoter that's like, oh, this has to go like this, or this has to go like this. Most of the time, you'll get a promoter that says, I want the end to be like this. And that's it.
Yeah.
Figure out the rest yourself. I get some promoters that will send you a script and be like, oh, I need you to do this in the match somewhere, lead it up to this, and finish like this. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's fun. That makes my job a little bit more easier. I
Less
just
shit
go
that
off
you
of
gotta
what
come
you
up
want.
and improvise.
But most of the time, it's just like, here's the finish. And even sometimes, like, we get to be like, hey, I like that, but I have an idea. Can I shoot it by you? And they might be like, oh, that works too. Use that.
Yeah.
But like WWE, that shit's like, run left, run up, climb the ropes. Like, I feel like it's all backbreaker, sell to camera left.
I mean, they don't really tell the cameras and all that, but like, you'll see people I call it the war room. I forgot what they called it on that, but to me, it's a war room. And you'll see them. They'll be like, "Hey, you guys are going over the time slot for this match." Like,
and then cut it, yeah.
Cut X, Y, and Z out, and then you'll have another guy. But you find out that the refs wear an earpiece too.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not. I never knew that the fucking refs wear an earpiece, bro. I thought it was all just hand signals. I never knew the refs were tied into it, everything that goes on.
Everything. Everything.
I thought out of everybody that was off, if anybody didn't know, I figured it would be the refs. Like, they just know who's supposed to win and who's supposed to lose. I didn't know they know the whole storyline too.
I worked with refs, like when I came back, that knew I was still like new back in the business.
Yeah.
Like, that would help me work crowds. Like, yo, keep doing that. The crowd's getting into that. Because I didn't hear the crowd at first. I wasn't worried about hearing the crowd. I was worried about not fucking this match up.
Like, they don't tell the wrestlers that to cut X, Y, and Z. They tell the ref, when the ref gets close to the wrestlers, they're like,
but
hey.
But the refs will have an earpiece. Oh, you got this amount of time left. And the ref will come up to you and be like, go home. Or, like, I can...
I'm just saying, like, that shit blew my fucking mind, bro.
But also, there's communication in the ring with the wrestlers and the refs as well, because not all of the matches called. Like, there are some freelance spots where if I need you to pass, I'll be like, yo.
Yeah, when you guys are in your tie-ups.
No, I'll be like, the ref will come up to me and check me, and I'll be like, yo, tell him to do this and walk into this.
Yeah.
And he'll go tell him. Or it's crazy that, like, the refs are definitely well in play. Even good promotions on the independent circuits, like, have earpieces. I've seen a ref come to a promotion with earpieces for all the refs.
That's good though.
And you want to know what that really helps too? Because a lot of time slots are, bro, like, time is everything in our business.
Oh, of course.
If you go over your time, you're cutting time from other people.
Yeah.
And if you don't want that,
there's a chance that you might be cutting it from the main event, depending on what time slot you're slotted in.
No, everything gets cut from the main event now. Like, but another thing, or a whole fucking segment might get cut. A whole match might get cut, thrown out the window because you went over your time. The best thing you could do is go under your time, but not too much.
Yeah.
You get a 12-minute match. You don't want to fucking hit 6. You do like 10.
You want to get like 10, 11.
Nah, do like 9, 10. But tell a good story. Like, so, like, refs are key with that shit. They'll tell you the time you got left, if it's a scripted thing, and they'll even, like, good refs will listen to your match backstage and be like, oh, don't forget this. Oh. And they'll, bro, wrestling's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Unfortunately for, like, your independent circuits, you guys don't have, like, slotted time where you guys can actually rehearse the match, like, a couple of days in advance.
Not a couple of days in advance, but the thing about us is, like, good wrestlers you should know your opponent, like, 2 or 3 weeks before the match, probably. Most promotions will tell you. So you go watch his tapes. You go watch his YouTube. Get a thing of stuff that he likes to do. So, like, if you should always be at the arena, hopefully 3 hours before doors open.
Yeah, that's when you guys will run through. So that you can sit down. You could talk about your match. You can rehearse some things if you need to. Make sure you got to get them right. I mean, there's some wrestlers that don't even need to go in the ring that can just sit in the backstage and call the match there. But you get some time. Like, not everybody's going to get WWE time where you know your match. But also, too, most of those dudes work every week. They get to the arena. Why everybody's setting up, you got to wait. Then you can get in the ring and go over a match that's basically planned for you. Like, it's difficult on every other level. Every level, it's difficult. Every level has its own difficulties that you're going to run in. Like, the bigger companies, there's more eyes on him. There's more cameras, so you got to be more clean with your moves. Got to be more clean with your timing. That's the standard. Just like from Pee Wee football all the way up to the NFL. You know what I mean? Everything's got its pros and cons.
Yes, it does.
But I'm gonna talk to my co-host over here. You brought it up already about possibly starting a new wrestling universe for all you fans out there that do watch us and want to get your wrestlers made.
Before we make this a guarantee that this is going to happen.
I'm saying we're just talking about it.
Yes,
we're not positive.
We're just talking about it, and I would like to find out when the next game comes out because I'm pretty sure they come out April or some shit now. And if that is the case, they usually come out after WrestleMania. So yes, that is April. We will start one. We'll talk more about it. It's just a very tedious thing where I have to create all the stadiums, all the arenas.
And he's got a lot of stuff going on in his personal life right now. So
we'll link together and we'll talk about it. But if you are wanting to get back into that, you know our social media handles. Just shoot us up, hit us up there, and tell us you're interested. But yeah, we're thinking about it because that was a fun time and added another aspect to our YouTube channel.
Most definitely. We didn't do shout-outs. So
I was going to save it to the end, but yeah.
Whenever I'm saying like later on, since we didn't do it in the beginning, we could do it at the end.
Yeah.
Anything else you got right now off the top of your head? Because I'm just BSing right now, to be honest with you.
I'm waiting for you to watch these Scream movies, and then we can come back and talk about.
Let's go back to wrestling real quick. Who do you think are the best at, like, in the past and present that showcase the best of ability of able to transfer between heel and face? Now, for all you guys who don't know, face is the good guys, heel is the bad guy.
I mean, The Rock is one of them. He was always able to go back and forth real easily. I think Stone Cold as well. But Stone Cold was stuck in the middle where, like, he could be a bad guy all he wants and they're still going to cheer for him. Shawn Michaels, he went well between back and forth.
Who do you think today portrays that, like, capability? Because right now you've named everyone from the Attitude Era and before.
I think it's different now because a lot of top stars aren't even looked at as good guys or bad guys anymore. They're just looked at as a top star. So they can kind of, like Roman Reigns, like he was a bad guy for a long time.
So you feel like the industry has gotten rid of heels and faces?
No, because there still are heels and faces.
Because, like, in my opinion, like, Cody Rhodes is like
he's the ultimate
a laboratory-made baby face.
But like Roman Reigns, I wouldn't consider him a heel or a face. CM Punk, I wouldn't consider him a heel or a face. Like, they just who they are. Like, they do what they need to do, however the fans react. Cody Rhodes, face.
Like
Rey Mysterio, face.
Dominic Mysterio. He's a heel.
He's a heel, but everybody loves him. Like, they wouldn't boo that man the way they did if they didn't actually like him.
That's what I'm getting at. But, like, I feel like
it's just a weird
just because
era.
you're cheered doesn't mean you're not a heel.
Yeah, I mean,
because if you think about the Attitude Era, a lot of times D-Generation X were the heels. But they were getting cheered and everybody loved them.
Because of them being heels the way they were, though. They made fun of people. They had great segments. They stormed WCW with a goddamn tank, bro.
I know.
Like, it's just the way you come off. Like,
The Rock
was always looked at as a heel because he was arrogant and cocky, but he was one of the greatest faces of all time.
I'm saying he was definitely majority of a
like,
face.
bro, they tried to make John Cena a heel so bad they had to bring him back as a face because they were like, we can't do this no more.
Yeah, that heel thing didn't really work for him.
It's just a different. It's just a different.
His whole persona was cancer for kids, was face, and you lose those promotions once you go heel.
Yeah, but it's just different depending on who you are. Like, you can't consider Roman Reigns or CM Punk a heel or a face in my eyes because they just are who they are. Like, good or bad, that is who they are.
Like, I think of, like, the ultimate heel is Razor Ramon.
Oh, yeah, that's the ultimate bad guy.
Yeah,
and your ultimate face, you know who another good guy was that was able to go bad and it was cool? Hulk Hogan, bro. Hulk Hogan was the ultimate baby face.
He had to leave WWE.
Because they wouldn't let him go heel in WWE.
To do that.
But, I mean, that's just the way I see it.
he had too much going for him as a face. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't
Eddie
think
Guerrero
I
was
don't think he'll
another
ever,
one of them.
Dude,
This man
Eddie, I was gonna say Eddie Guerrero.
This man
Was,
preached lie, cheat, and steal,
yeah,
but everybody loved him.
everybody loved.
And they
Eddie
got off
Guerrero.
their feet when he beat Brock Lesnar for the title.
Yep.
Like, so I mean, that's another one where like he came off
The
as
Four
a bad,
Horsemen.
Yeah, but when you start off as a bad guy and then you fall into the category of people are loving you, you've done your job way too well, bro.
Well, yeah, and I think I put Eddie Guerrero right up there in the heel category with like a tier lower than Razor Ramon.
Yeah. Think
Scott
about it
Hall.
like this, right? They try to shove Roman Reigns down your throat after he left the Shield. He got booed out of stadiums. People loved it. Like, they hated him for real. They
Yeah.
thought he was the shits. Went on remission for leukemia, comes back. Totally different ball game. Gets put with Paul Heyman. Now everybody hates this dude.
I feel like
And he
Paul
runs-
Heyman's like the key for
and he runs
heels.
the company. And it just got to the point where people had to accept it. And then people turned around and loved this dude. It's the same thing with The Rock. The Rock won the Intercontinental title, was the biggest baby of all time. People were booing this motherfucker.
Yep, I
And-
remember.
And they took him off TV, brought him back with Nation of the Domination as a heel. Still wasn't getting over. They said, give me the mic, 30 seconds. Watch this shit. And then it was The Rock and Nation of Domination, basically.
So who do you think is the best at doing promos? Cutting promo scenes.
I mean, there was always The Rock.
I think that's what everyone's going to give
Like,
it
you
to.
can't give it to anybody else. Like, The Rock was good. Austin was great. Cena got great.
I thought Road Dogg was good.
Road Dogg was good. Cena, like I said, Cena got great. He wasn't always good. Roman sucked, and then he got good. CM Punk, masterful on the mic. I hate Seth Rollins, so he's not good at anything in my book.
To me, Seth Rollins
Fuck
is
that
the B version of CM Punk.
Exactly. As long as there is a CM Punk, Seth Rollins will always be underneath him.
That's just my opinion.
Mine too.
Yeah, I was trying to see that.
Yeah. It's going to die, but I'm also,
Well, we could wrap it up.
yeah. If that is the case, we'll give our shout outs now. If you are a fan of professional wrestling, go follow myself on all social media, YouTube included, at PG the Chef. You can go follow where I train at
Cook the competition.
and wrestle for promotion. Test of Strength at TOS Wrestling 1 on YouTube and all social media. Follow us at the Vibe Room 420 on all social medias and YouTube. Other than that, it's your boy
Coming
PD Rock.
soon. Coming soon. I have a Twitch handle. It's B, capitalized B, Spaders, from my old Army unit, Blue Spaders. But I'm going to be twitching, like I said, RPG and soon, very shortly. Just got to get a couple more things in line with that. But I do stream 2K and Madden, so check me out on Twitch. Until then,
It's your boy PD Rock.
it's your boy Joe.
We'll see you later.
Peace.